You know, it's interesting what companies and large studios and like those kind of companies think is cool, right? Or think is like, ooh, people are gonna see this and be like, ooh, Let me give you an example here. Notice how Yusuke is pointing his finger gun at us. He's the only one that is emphasizing his power, which is his finger gun. Although they've kind of expanded now, he can do his whole body and all this other shit, right? But like his finger gun is like his iconic power, I guess. He's pointing his finger gun at us. Everybody else is just kind of relaxed. And you have Shorty there has his sword, which we don't really see him use very much. And then, for instance, we don't have Red's lightsaber or anything. So I don't know. By the way, the right person on the very right, is that not the teacher? Is that actually the masked combatant? I just realized this. I guess I haven't spent much time looking at this. They look similar, even though they're different people. They're about similar stature. They're both female. One's old, one's younger. Their clothes are similar. I always assumed that was a teacher. Now I'm starting to think that's actually the masked person. Anyway, not my point. Point is that the studio must think that everybody's like, oh my god, the finger guns. So wouldn't it be cool to just point your finger at somebody and just, be able to just point your finger at somebody to attack them and you don't need a weapon? Wouldn't that be cool, right? We don't need a concealed carry thing. We can just do our finger gun and we can finger gun people, right? It's interesting, but like, I think the lightsaber is way cooler, personally. I don't think it's cool that he has to put it in a sheath when it just goes away. It's just energy. Like, it's not sitting there on your belt, dude. That was so funny last episode. Why did you put it away? He started to grow on me. I've never really liked him that much because he started as a bully. I don't like bullies. And I don't care how much character growth or heart of gold shit you do, a bully is still a bully, right? Like, that's just how I see it, right? But he started to grow on me. The dude is hilarious. So, anyway, but like you look at movie posters, I used to have these arguments with other filmmakers because you go to a film festival and everybody's movie poster is there outside the theater where they'll basically for a film festival they'll rent out a theater for a weekend and there'll be like say 10 screens and they have different schedules for each screen and and everybody's movie poster is going to be in the hallway outside the door of their theater, right? So you get to see indie filmmakers posters. 9 out of 10 of them would show somebody having a gun. If a gun is anywhere in the plot, that gun will appear on the movie poster. That's just independent filmmaker law. And you even see it in regular movie posters, like Hollywood movie posters. They think guns are exciting. You see a gun in the poster, that automatically makes people want to watch the movie. Ooh, they've got a gun. I don't know, man. It just never really thrilled me. Never moved to the. I don't give a shit about guns. So, not even my personal life. I don't care. Right? I'd much rather just, if I'm going to use a weapon, I'm going to use this. It's they call it a tire checker, right? This I bought it at a truck stop. They call it a tire checker because you take this out and you're supposed to hit the tire with it and check the pressure of the tire. That's how they're allowed to sell this because you can't be selling weapons at truck stops, right? But they get around it by saying this is a tire checker. It's a tire checker because you need to have this, right? You're going to check your tires so often that you're going to do this. You want to make sure you keep holding your tire checker when you're on the side of the road, checking the pressure of your tire, right? Yeah. How many tire checkers have you seen, or any other? Like, do you have your scissors on something like this, like your household appliance item? Yeah, I'm just calling out their hypocrisy. It doesn't matter. I'm really off the rails here. Like this intro's going off the rails. I'm just saying, man. Tire checker my ass. I still bought it though, so they got me. But yeah, I don't give a shit about guns. I'm more of a melee attacker than a range attacker, right? Like you got the D&D and you have people the range attack or the melee attack. The melee attack opens you up to more damage, but you can do more damage. Range attack, you're not going to be. You have to have ammunition. There's a chance you miss. If you hit, you're not going to do as much damage. Range attack can be fine if you got the melee attacker in front of you and you can just plink away at them. I prefer melee attacks. So guns aren't exciting to me. So anyway, let's just get into the damn episode, I guess. But just I don't know, man. They seem very because I've also noticed in the opening credit sequence they're very big on his finger guns. The show seems very very excited by his finger guns. So anyway, 3, 2, 1. And he pulled it off. Hey, man. Do they have to fight a... Oh, so somebody else is finally going to fight. Okay, gotcha. I want to see them actually mess... Oh, shit. Maybe we'll finally get to more information on this person. I want to see them spectate. Oh, shut up. Nobody cares about this romance. Ugh, let's not. Yeah, by the way, you're holding your face because you assaulted her. Yeah, hey, we got another finger gun. Now we're talking. Yeah, excellent. Incompetent. She can't even sit and watch without making an ass out of herself. God, she is incompetent. Yeah, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is, because you're incompetent. Really, 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 yeah. Boy, she is terrible. That's some hit comedy. That's not a miss comedy. That's some hit comedy. The animation of her being a cat was hilarious too. Oh, great. Oh, yeah, I remember the egg story. I remember the egg story. How does he not remember it? He has a better memory than me. She went full dinosaur teeth. You see that? That's a dinosaur jaw. Yeah, we remember, man. Incompetent. I didn't. I forget everything, and I didn't forget that. Pacifier breath is hilarious. Yeah. Good thing she brought this up. That is incredible timing. You know what I did forget? I forgot that that's what his other form looks like. I didn't know that's who that was. Even with the pacifier in his mouth. So, it's been a full year, huh? Interesting. So is he going to power up? We don't. He's going to eat you. Oh, great. Oh, right. I love that mythology, by the way. Imagine a year of your life, all the good and bad thoughts you had being poured into something, and that decides what kind of creature it is. That's a fascinating concept. Yeah. That is an incredible mythology. That's a great concept. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You dead as hell. He's got a very vivid imagination. I didn't expect that of him, because he seems like a dumbass. Well, this ought to be entertaining. I'm thinking back to my past year. May 18th of last year. Everything that's happened since then. Ooh, boy. Oh, my God. I'd probably get eaten. I've had a lot of negative thoughts in the past year. So, yeah, that's not good. Good thing we didn't have this egg test. Yeah. He's going to eat you. Have you checked up your ass? I'm just saying. It's up your ass. Oh, no. So he's had a lame year is what we're saying. Wow. Wow. Does that thing have tits? Is that what that is? Is that what I'm saying? Is it fur? Does it have fur? I can't tell. Well, good thing the egg isn't attached to me right now with what I'm thinking. Yeah. It is over your head. It's on your head. What happens when he pisses? Yeah. Even the sister thinks it's hilarious. And she doesn't laugh at anything. Well, okay, there is a little bit of toxic masculinity here. He's injured, man. He's trying to heal. Ew. Damn. Damn, she beat the dog shit out of him. Holy shit. Those are tits. That's very disturbing. Stop playing with my soul. Yep. That was some bullshit. Yeah. F the establishment. Can you get the hell off my head? Yeah. Hey, man. You can't say that shit anymore. It really does, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say earlier. They kept interrupting me. I wanted to watch them watching somebody else fight. Keep those drapes closed, man. You can't trust these people. Yeah. You know, she should have quit in protest when they countermanded her. God damn. Well, the team they showed at the end of the last episode is going to be the team who wins. I kind of wish I hadn't seen that, so there would be some mystery here. But maybe there's not much mystery because we're seeing that team just kick some ass. Look at them. Yeah, damn. Bisected. Dude, that is nasty. Don't get scared now, bitch. Dude, if I get my ass beat by somebody in flip-flops, I quit fighting forever. That's just embarrassing. Smoked. Yep. Two of the other people didn't fight, apparently. You know, because they won all 3 matches. Why do you sound like a prospector? Nice vest. They're going to kill you anyway. But you got to win the semifinals first. You can't win the Super Bowl until you win the conference championship. That's just the way it works. I'm sorry. Yeah. I pointed at you for emphasis. But again, they killed the losing teams, right? So you guys are dead either way. You guys missed the fight. Too late. You missed it. Look at that bisected lizard. I'm a little confused by what happened there. Was it a 3-on-3 match? Why would they do that? Maybe it's supposed to be 5-on-5 and the other two didn't get a chance. Yeah. Don't ask. That's what humans are. Thank Christ. Wow. A little bit of catfight energy. Nope. I'm out of here. Shut up. Yeah, agreed. Is he picking up on something? I thought he was too dumb to understand. Well, this is awkward. Did I say I had a problem? Do you want there to be the problem? The hell are you looking at? So? Here's the question. You got Fonzie and you got his brother that rides his back, right? Pause. The the brother counts as a second combatant even though he becomes a weapon. So how's that work? Like, say you and your brother want to fight a guy because your brother is your sword. You can't do 2-on-1, right? So you can't use him. It has to be 2-on-2 for you and your brother to fight with you, him being the sword, right? That's what I assume. The second time in 5 minutes somebody's pointed at us. I think it's time for us to go. Yeah, that's right. I'm pointing at you. Why don't you point at the other team? Why do you assume we're going to win? Yeah, I know why. He's obsessed. He's obsessed. I get it. If I was the other team, I'd be pissed. Be like, damn, man, they're just acting like we don't exist. I see. Is that what that means? I'll flatten you? And just like in a puff of smoke, just like Batman. Yeah. Yeah, like his ripped sleeves. That's just because you had Hardee's for lunch. It's okay. What a mess. This ought to be fun. Hey, she's kind of hot. And I like her power. She's basically got a clone jutsu. She is dancing out there, man. What the hell? Yeah. Hey, man, why ain't you watching the fight? Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Let's quit whining. Hey. Yeah, we don't care about you. And neither does the Tagora or whatever his name is. They don't care about you either. They didn't point at you. Why ain't you mad at them? I didn't ask. You're going to be the toughest one. Second toughest. Third toughest. I sound like a prospector. Ew. That was embarrassing, wasn't it? Eat your Wheaties in the morning. That's what we're saying. Get mad at the other team, man. They pointed us, not you. Yeah. Lovely. Man. Yeah, but you still gotta get through them first. Yeah. Yeah. Hasn't this week taught you anything? That's a good point. Yeah. Damn, man. Was she bringing drinks? Is that... Right. Right. I see. So you're saying the leader has to be the strongest member? Is that what you're saying? Is it a meritocracy? Come outside, let me whip your ass. Aren't you fighting tomorrow? We can't risk any injuries. Idiotic. Sounds stupid to me. Their affair is real. So what does the creature do now that it's out? Do we know? Nobody asked for your hysterics. I still would be watching the other team fight. I'm going to the market. I thought you knew. That'd be some shit. She leads him down to 7-Eleven. I was buying you a slushie. Dumbass. I prefer dimwit to Yusuke. Although they are sentiments. They are sentiments. Synonyms? Synonyms, not synonyms. You know what I mean? I want the hot ass clone Jitsu girl to advance because she's hot. None of us do. Why do they keep dragging it out? Holy shit! An actual relevant boss baby scene. A plot relevant boss. Holy shit! Shut up, minion. He needs to level up before he fights this son bitch, so I agree with this. Who cares? Yeah, clearly. That's why I didn't point at him. Yeah, but I'm a messy bitch. I like spreading rumors. Yeah. Good beheading. Yeah. I'm glad it's 3-1 because these 3-0 matches are kind of boring. So make it 3-1. I like that. Since it doesn't matter, just mix it up. All right, time to take a swim. If this is his mother, I'm leaving. I quit. No shit. So it is the same person. Okay. That's me when I'm hot. It's called a glamour. What a moron. It's all about the power of the gun, baby. Good job. What an ass. Agreed. Patronizing jackass is much better than something something bonehead. She's gonna use one pinky. Ha 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 ha. Yep. She's gonna level that son of a bitch. He's afraid of you. Yeah. At least she used her pointer finger instead of her pinky. Her pinky would have been embarrassing. It hits the stadium and kills 700 people. That's right, bitch. Put some respect in my name. Oh, I see. Swinging. Meow. So I always look like this when I'm at my most powerful. Yeah, because it's not. Excellent. You could call that a Captain Obvious reveal, but it's not about keeping it a secret. It was about why and how, right? So those are the questions I got answered today. So I like that.